Hey Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a reading for the month of November, and we are gearing up towards the end of the year, which is kind of crazy to think about it, how much time has passed since we started this journey together. But let's see where we're at, where we're aligned, if we want to change something. So I did do a video about manifesting, which I recommend you watching, and it kind of shows you how to like go about doing that and, a laws of attraction kind of a way, because whatever reading I do give you, which will be a past, present, and future, just know that this isn't set in stone. This is as a group of Capricorn. I'm reading your energy. This is a general reading, right? And so whatever energy you guys are giving off right now is what is going to show up in your reading. So if you don't like what you see, you can change that. And the next time, if all of you guys kind of watch this and they're in agreement that you want something new, it'll change. It'll be a different reading because you're aligning with something different. So again, recommend watching that video. It's called Manifesting Something or Another. But let's go ahead. We're going to pull some cards here. Just get a vibe of energy for November. And then we're going to pull some past, present, and future cards. Ooh, my hair is stuck on the microphone. But okay, what do we have for the month of November? Surprise. I feel like you guys got this. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like you guys got something similar about this. But this is beautiful. Everybody so far has grown so much, I think. And I think everyone's kind of realizing, wow, like holidays are coming, things need to change. So there's a lot of growth and shift happening, but a surprise. There's something coming that is very, very happy, good, something that's bringing like warmth to your heart, something that you've kind of wanted and not expected at the same time, because I don't know, maybe you guys don't think you're worthy, maybe you guys think that you need to put more work into whatever it is, but there's something here that kind of like shocks you in the best way possible. So let's go ahead, we could say more about that, right? But everyone's story is different, so remember that. Again, general reading, and then try to place what I do give you in a way that makes the most sense. But let's go ahead. We're going to pull some past, present, and future. I just want to, wait a second, shuffle one more time. Okay. I like those two cards. Perfect. So we have the past here. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Lover and the World in reverse. So something came through in the past. Doesn't seem like it was like really like more recent past. It feels like maybe a long time coming situation, maybe a few months ago. But there was something that came in, whether it was, a message, an email, but somebody told you something. And it feels like it was a relationship, but it could be a work situation. It could be family situation, but you found something out through the grapevine, maybe, I don't know, but it just feels like you got some message that came in really quickly out of nowhere that made you kind of shift and break away from the situation. You didn't feel aligned with it anymore. There was the misbalance and no harmony within it. What you thought was like your end goal isn't that anymore. So we have the World in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. It feels like there was a shift and a change, and you had to really go in a completely different direction. And maybe it wasn't, it doesn't feel like a complete heartbreak. It just feels like it wasn't meant to be, if that makes sense. And I think this situation made you grow a lot. It made you really reassess what it is that you want in life. Because again, the World reversal here, you thought you wanted something, maybe this person, maybe it was this job, and then you realize it's not meant to be. And so you shifted gears. And so now it's your future, and what you thought was your future is completely different. So you change what you're manifesting. If you keep like a book about what you manifest, you might have like wrote something completely different because you probably manifested what you want and you're like, ooh, not it. And that's fine. And I think that's fine. That's perfectly okay. I think that's a beautiful way of growing. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in the present, which is really beautiful, by the way. So this is where the surprise is coming into play. So this is the present. So we have the Four of Swords, 10 of Cups, and 4 of wands. So there was wands. I said four. That's interesting. I didn't even plan that. So that's, yeah, here we go. So the Four of Swords and Four of Wands are actually both here, and the Ten of Cups. So I'm seeing that this whole situation in the past made you have to reassess, and you had to take a break from things. Maybe you like went on a leave of absence. Um, maybe you like just kind of like went within and didn't talk to anyone, didn't go out, didn't communicate with people. Maybe you went on vacation to kind of like reassess what your next life trajectory is. But I see you coming together. Like, I think like, I don't, it could be a work thing where you meet someone or it almost feels like you've almost known this person. And it could be like a partner for work. Maybe you are now, like working together, which was like out of nowhere, starting a new journey. But it seems almost like a person, for a relationship, because you're building a solid foundation in the family with this person. And maybe you're not really doing the whole family thing, but you kind of came together and that's the same goal, if that makes sense. But there's something within this that there is another person that came into play that has the same goals, that has the same wants and dreams, and you've come together and this fell in your lap out of nowhere. And there is celebration within this. And I feel like you guys might be like, if this is a business venture, you guys have like a opening ceremony or something, because this is like weddings, something celebrating, like a party of some sort. And there's stability within this situation currently. Like, you feel very solid within this situation. So maybe you guys met a new person. Maybe you guys made new friendships, a new hobby. Maybe you're starting a new venture, whatever. But it just feels like there's another party involved right now that is like really like unexpected change of events, which makes sense because you really shifted gears here in the past and started manifesting something different. And because you closed that chapter, the universe was like, that makes sense. Let's go. Like, we're ready for you to do that. And we're ready to give it to you. And that's, again, watch that video about manifesting, because you're literally doing it. And you might not even know it, or you do know it, and you guys are like, so well informed. And I love that for you guys, because you're taking advantage of it. Like, it is just perfect. So let's go ahead and see what's happening in the future. Interesting. I feel like I also may have said this the last reading for you guys. I don't know, I don't remember. Or there's something in like the past few readings ago, but you have the Seven of Swords, we have Temperance, and we have the Seven of Cups. So you have like double numbers here. You have the 4 and a 4 and the 7 and a 7 here in the future. So that's really, really, really interesting. I don't know why this is coming through. This situation in the past that you were, again, it doesn't seem like it was very, very negative. It just feels like, it is what it is. Maybe that person felt heartbroken. I don't know. Maybe that, maybe your coworker or your boss felt like they got, I don't want to say a bad word on YouTube, but it just felt like you did them dirty. There you go. That's a good way of putting it. But it seems like they might be coming back again to kind of like, I don't know, mess your energy up, or maybe give it a shot. But it seems like that past is almost kind of like sneaking up on you, and like you're not letting it. And I think that, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's like some kind of like almost like wanting to sabotage a situation, and it's almost like you might not even realize it or recognize that for what that is. So just keep that in mind for your future, because if you want to change anything, that would be it. I would recognize and try to shut that down. And I'm also seeing like everything in divine timing. I think you start planning for things in the future, and you don't know where to go, which is a beautiful thing, right? I think you're so presently so excited. And now you're just planning for the future with this situation. So let's say if it is a person, maybe you're planning, like, I want to get married. Maybe we move. Maybe we do this. And it's like divine timing, like, let it go. Because these things that you want, again, you have been very powerful right now into manifesting. Pick a lane, pick one thing, and then let the rest kind of flow in. And that's part of like this temperance. Like, you need to realize that everything's going to happen all in due time, all in divine timing. You're guided thoroughly, but like find the one thing and just focus on that and manifest it. And so just realize like that, like, is super, super prominent for your future. And that's the guidance that you guys have for your future, because you have too many things in the future that you're going to be focused on because you're so overly excited. And again, that thing, that's person or situation that's sneaking back in, you have to shut it down and focus on being like present within the energy that you're doing now, because it is beautiful, so that you can start manifesting that next chapter for your current situation. Because this is it. This is leading to your future, but more things. So your next, like, you're going to blow this up in your future, which is like in a good way, like blow it up as make it bigger, not blow it up as to annihilate it. We're making it bigger in beautiful ways. So definitely keep that in mind when you're like working on the things for your future, because that's where you are right now, aligning wise, is what's happening. But that can change again if you shift your energy, right? So keep that all in mind. If this message did resonate, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss another one of these. Leave a comment so people don't feel like they're alone. I love building a community around this. And thank you guys for coming back. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.